arrive in 18th century France during the French Revolution. They were accused of being royalist spies and face execution by guillotine. This one stands out for its rich period detail, costumes, and palpable sense of danger. It leans heavily into the Cloak and Dagger adventure series side of the series. Number 4, I've got The Day the Sky Fell In, episode 4. Doug finds himself at Pearl Harbor on 7th of December, 1941. This story is deeply personal because Doug's father was killed there, and he faces emotional turmoil being unable to prevent it. Rarely for 60s TV, but the episode blends action with personal grief and moral complexity. One of the most memorable emotional installments of the whole series. Number 3, I've got End of the World, which was episode 3. The duo arrive in 1883 on the Indonesian island of Krakatoa. They realize the volcano is about to erupt in one of history's deadliest disasters. What makes this one special is the blend of history and spectacle. The production went all out with stock footage and practical effects. A true example of the show's history meets danger formula at its best. At number 2, I've got On the Way to the Moon, which was episode 2. Doug and Tony land in the future 1970s mission to Mars that's about to go disastrously wrong. They are mistaken for saboteurs, and they have to clear their names while averting catastrophe. Showcases the time tunnel's ability to mix future history with sci-fi speculation. This claustrophobic spaceship sets great tension. And number 1 episode I've got is Rendezvous with Yesterday, which was episode 1. Obviously, the most memorable one was when Tony was hurled into 1912 and finds himself aboard the Titanic. Doug follows, and the pair desperately try to warn passengers and the captain of the impending disaster. A strong pilot episode sets up the show's formula, the tension and the limitations of time travel. They can't change history. It's a gripping opener that immediately proves that the concept works. I mean, the reason why these episodes shine, they show a range of the series, from epic disasters of Titanic and Krakatoa to the emotional stories of Pearl Harbor to pure tension killed 2 by 2. They highlight the strengths of the format, high stakes, history you can't change, a dash of sci-fi mystery. They also prove why, despite only lasting 1 season, Time Tunnel has endured as a cult favorite. I mean, it's still remembered today. I still remember watching it as a kid. I would say it was a masterpiece of 60s TV, I think. But, I mean, why the Time Tunnel didn't last, I'm going to run through some things, a list of reasons why. Number 1 being the high production costs, massive sets, period costumes, and special effects drained debut